Hi there, welcome to this short video. My name is Alberto from AlbertoCleansCredit.com. So you have an account that's reporting on all the three credit bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. The question is, do I need to inform all the three credit bureaus that I want to dispute that specific account? The answer is yes, and the answer is no. Let me explain. But before we go into that, if you're looking to fix your credit or you need someone to fix your credit, or you would like to get some information on how to rebuild your credit or how to fight with these crazy debt collectors, I would suggest to please hit the subscribe button and the like button. So that way you're able to receive all types of good information regarding those accounts. Okay, so let's go back. So you have an account reporting on the three credit bureaus. Let's assume it's a Citibank account. And Citibank, let's assume that account has a balance on it. And even if the account was sold to someone else, but let's assume it's Citibank and it has an account, a balance on it. What I basically would do is I would take a piece of paper with my name, with my address, with my date of birth, name, address, date of birth, social security number, and I would mail a dispute to the credit bureaus. And you have to be specific why you're disputing the account. I don't like to dispute an account with an original creditor that it's not mine. Because if it's yours, and let's assume the credit bureaus, let's assume that they'll mess up somehow, some way. And I would suggest, hey, I think you should speak to a consumer attorney so you can sue them. You don't want to be in front of a judge and say, I disputed an account, a Citibank account that was really mine, but I disputed it that it's not mine. No, you don't want to do that. Maybe you dispute and say, look, that I feel that balance is incorrectly. I feel like it's reporting the high balance or something specifically on that account that you want to dispute. I will send it out. And by the way, if you need the address for the three credit bureaus, TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, I will have the address on the description section so that way you can mail out a letter. So let's go back to it. You're going to dispute that specific account and say that balance, I believe that balance is inaccurate. Please delete account. Now, I will address all the three credit bureaus because the reality is that I do not see an obligation from Citibank or any original creditor that if you dispute it with one credit bureau, I don't see any obligation from them that they need to notify the credit bureaus of your dispute. However, and this is where it gets interesting. However, if a collection agency is reporting on two or three more credit bureaus, this is basically what I would do. The way I would do it is I would take the same piece of paper, and I would take the same piece of paper and I put my name, my address, my social, my date of birth, and of course you have to put the account number for that collection agency. If it's ABC Collection Agency, if it's Midland Portfolio, the same thing if it was for Citibank. When you're disputing, you got to put the account name and the account number. But we're talking now about the collection agency. So I would basically put the account name and the account number. And if it's multiple, let's say if it's a Midland Portfolio, ABC Collection, whatever it is, I would only dispute it with one credit bureau for right now. So I'll dispute it with one credit bureau, and if it's me, I'll dispute it as not mine. Why? I did not sign a contract with Midland Funding. I did not sign a contract with Portfolio Recovery. So I will definitely dispute that account as not mine. I don't have to think twice of it. So I will dispute it with the credit bureaus, or with one credit bureau. I would wait till I get a response back from that credit bureau. Now, it could be that the credit bureau might not want to respond to you for whatever reason, and that could be a violation against the credit bureau. And the credit bureaus, they do a lot of crazy things, and that's why a lot of my clients go after the credit bureaus. They go after collection agencies. They even go after the original creditors because they don't do what they are supposed to do. But let's assume the credit bureaus did their job. It came back. And it shows that it came back verified. And it came back that the account shows disputed by consumer. That's okay. We would rather have it deleted, but it came back disputed by consumer. I got that report back. Let's assume it's TransUnion. What I would do after I get that report, I would wait 15, 20, 25 days max. I would run my Experian credit report and I would run my Equifax credit report. If they're a good collection agency, and I say good, that means if they did what they were supposed to do, they should have notified the other two credit bureaus of your dispute. Therefore, when you run the credit bureaus, the other two credit bureaus should show account disputed by consumer. If the account does not show that it's been disputed by consumer, you can have not an FCRA violation, not a Fair Credit Reporting Act violation against the credit bureaus or the creditors, because you would have to do a dispute directly to them. But you might have a FDCPA violation, which is a Fair Debt Collection Practice Act violation, because they were notified that you disputed that account through one of the credit bureaus, and they should have notified the other two credit bureaus. So that's what I would do. Now, let's assume that account was deleted off the credit report. It was ABC Collection deleted it. But now you run the other two credit bureaus and it's there. But it also does not show that the account was disputed by the credit bureaus. I believe, and again, I'm not an attorney, but I can tell you by my past clients that have sued collection agencies for not reporting the accounts as disputed, I believe that you might have a claim against the collection agency, against them. And that's great news for you, which you can get rewarded up to $1,000 and probably get that trade line deleted off your credit report. And the best part about it is that you're going to have a very smart man or very smart young lady who's going to represent you in court. You're going to have an attorney, and guess what? They have to pay your attorney fees because they didn't mark an account disputed when you actually disputed the account with one of the credit bureaus. So let's recap. So what I would do is, if an account is reporting, if I'm going to report an original creditor like a Citibank, Macy's, any type of original creditor, I would dispute it with all the three credit bureaus. But if it's a collection agency and it's reporting on 2 or 3 credit bureaus, I would just report it on one. I believe they have an obligation to inform the other 2 credit bureaus of your dispute. Okay? Thank you very much. I hope this video has been informative. If you would like other videos like this on credit repair, credit building, on how to fight debt collectors, send me an email. Send me an email at alberto@albertocleanscredit.com. Thank you so much for your precious time, and I hope that this has been informative. Thank you again, and God bless. Until next time. Bye-bye.